Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be taking a look at some more information from FunMW2 and some more reputable insiders in the GTA community regarding the next update and a little bit more. All right, so let's start with what FunMW2 had to say. He said, looks like they've stopped updating the executable. Update coming next week, question mark. If they update it again, then nothing changed. And the link he pointed to was to the Steam database page showing the depot for the QA beta branch, which when I'm recording this video hasn't updated in about 17 or 18 hours, which is the longest gap we've seen in the last couple of days. Does this mean Rockstar has finally stopped updating the QA beta branch? If so, that's good news if we are to hopefully see a DLC shortly. Now, someone then asked, what if they update it tomorrow, for instance? Do we add 1 week to the initial release? And he says, not really. You have to wait until next Monday to confirm whether it's coming or not. So, of course, there is a stipulation to that. If Rockstar does, let's say, like reveal a trailer tomorrow, which, of course, there is a possibility, or if they release some information on Friday, then obviously that will settle our concerns and we'll know officially what's coming. But if that doesn't happen, then yeah, FunMW2 is right. Monday will be the day whether we can confirm if it will be, let's say, a surprise update or not, and ended up coming out on the following Tuesday. So that's the information from FunMW2, which I definitely think is pretty interesting. Again, I'm sort of monitoring the situation to try and keep you guys in the loop. And then we got some details from SpiderVice, who's a moderator on the GTA forum site as well. Now, really quickly, before we dive into what he had to say, because it actually references something, later this afternoon, Rockstar, at least when I'm recording this video, it's Wednesday, March 14th. Rockstar is doing a live stream in Grand Theft Auto Online where they're going to be playing this week's Double Cash and RP modes and much more with very special guests. So their very special guest is the Martinez brothers. Now, I'm not going to lie. I had never heard of the Martinez brothers before, but apparently a lot of people have because they have nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, which is a ton. And I don't know a whole lot about them, but apparently they're house DJs, which is really cool. And it seems like they're pretty successful. So obviously, congratulations to them and all their success. And it is really cool that they're getting to play with Rockstar. Now, some people have wondered, does Rockstar's choice of stream guest indicate what they're going to be doing next? SpiderVice had this to say. He said, personally, I think they're just random people Rockstar invited, maybe artists they know. But if the update really is Hipsters 2 or similar, it'd be odd not to have a new radio station again or something. But not sure those guys would be the fit for the job on a Hipsters theme update, maybe Nightlife. And that right there is kind of interesting because we saw Rockstar do that for the first time in a long time. I think like a couple years ago, Rockstar added The Lab, which was a new radio station. But then more recently in the Doomsday Heist update, Rockstar added Blonded FM, which is one of the best new radio stations we've had in the game. So in the next update, would Rockstar do something very similar and add another radio station? It would certainly make sense if it was Hipsters or Nightlife, as the music scene would probably have a lot to do with that update. And maybe, just maybe, the guests that Rockstar have invited on have something to do with that radio station. Now, SpiderVice also follows up by saying, have you considered that if, hypothetically, the update is I'm Not a Hipster Part 2, it might drop suddenly like Part 1 did. Part 1 had no announcement, it just dropped. And SpiderVice is right. Hipsters Part 2 had no announcement. It was slightly leaked, which is something this DLC seems to have missing, but it was not announced by Rockstar. They just dropped it out of the blue with no prior announcement, release date, or trailer. And maybe if the theme is Hipsters Part 2, that is just a guess, and this is just a hypothetical situation, they would consider doing the same thing, dropping it suddenly without giving any details or insider information. Now, someone did bring up a pretty good point, and this is something I want to talk about. Even if the update is quote-unquote a surprise DLC, where Rockstar don't mention anything about it, and they don't deliver a newswire, and then come Tuesday morning, the update is scheduled to come out, we'll actually know about 2 or 3 hours before the DLC releases. So as you guys know, on the day of the DLC release, Foxy Snaps, who is someone I follow on Twitter and who I'll leave a link to in the description, he always gets the DLC vehicles and info like 2 or 3 hours early. Here's just one example from the Doomsday Heist where you can see the timestamp of this announcement and the vehicle he announced. So he gets it a couple hours early, so we will get like a 1 to 2 hour heads up. When the Hipsters update came out, that was only on console, so we had no way of actually knowing if it was going to come out or not. But if Rockstar were to do another surprise DLC, this time we would know. And the last thing I want to mention is Rockstar traditionally release information on updates on either a Thursday or a Friday. We've seen that with the last couple of updates. So over the next couple days, if something is going to happen and if it is going to be announced, I would keep my eyes and ears peeled to the newswire. I know that's what I'm going to be doing, but I'll be sure to keep you guys updated if anything significant does occur. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more on everything we touched on in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.